Back out up front with your novice A main event. Colton Witt leading out through the back jump section. Double out. Puts it upside down. Kelly. Thank you, Justin. In the 2. Oh, boy. Keep it clean, Thomas. Settle down, buddy. Good job. Out front's going to be Colton working his way through the center jump section. Kelly in the 2. I am going to need several volunteer marshals after 1, 2, 3. I'll need several volunteers after race 1, 2, and 3. Colton leading out. Kelly in the 2. Colton gets it wrong on the front side. Keith still sitting in the 3 spot. Thomas in the 4. Allie going to be in the top 5. With a minute 30 to go, drivers, a minute 30 to go. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Good job, Allie. Colton still leading out. Kelly in that 2 spot. Keith in the 3. Keith only about 8.5 seconds back on Kelly. So Kelly got to keep it rubber side down. She's got a minute to go. Kelly through the back jump section. Keith through the center. Kelly down that front side right away. With under 30 to go, drivers, under 30 to go. It is Colton on top. Kelly in the 2. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Thank you, James. Keith into 3. Thomas in the 4. Allie going to be in the top 5. With under 20 to go, drivers, under 20 to go. Marshal out front, please. Marshal out front. This side, this side, this side. Good job. Less than 5. Everyone should be done when you cross the start-finish line. And that is going to be time. Finish the lap, you are on. Finish the lap, you are on. Keith and Allie, you are both done. Keith and Allie, you are both done. Waiting on everyone else. Colton and Kelly, you are bumping into that novice A main. That will be race number 4. Waiting on 1, and that is a race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Race number 2, 17.5 lock timing, B main coming up at you next. Again, I need these 5 drivers, and I am going to need at least 2 to 3 volunteers to help me out for race number 2. 2 to 3 volunteer marshals, help me out race number 2, please. $17.5 lock timing, B main event. Coming at you next. Novice drivers, I need you guys on the track, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, I got Colton over there. I got Keith over there. I got Allie at the front straightaway. Zach can help me out right there. Thomas on spot 4. Thank you, Justin. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Yes.
Chris Byers. Nick Valiency. Dave Rosen.
Okay.
Tony Nesbitt.
Okay. You're still running 2-wheel? Are you still running 2-wheel? Okay. All right, I'm going to need 1 volunteer marshal, please. 1 volunteer marshal on code number 4. Your qualifying order will be Tony Nesbitt on the pole, Rosen on the 2, Valencia on the 3, Byers on the 4.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And with that, no more laps. Next time around, let's go and get our cars lined up. Go and get our cars lined up. No more laps.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Top 2 vying for that A main event. Nesbitt on the pole, Rosen on the 2, Valencia on the 3, Byers on the 4. 4-car dance, 17.5 lock timing. B main, drivers ready, marshals ready. You kids are going at the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Nesbitt leading us out. Rosen in the 2. Valencia in the 3. Zach. Go ahead and sit down on the bucket for me, please. Thank you very much. Out front's going to be Dave Rosen. Gets it wrong. Valencia gets it wrong. Nesbitt back up on top. Byers now into the top 2. Tony Nesbitt out front. Chris Byers in that 2 spot. Valencia and Rosen going at it for 3rd and 4th. Down the front section. Entering into the center jump section is going to be Tony Nesbitt. Gets a little wiggly koogly. Marshals themselves out. Valencia gets it wrong. Byers back into the 3. Rosen into the 4. Nesbitt trying to stretch out a little bit of a lead. Valencia now into that top 2. It is Tony Nesbitt out front through the center jump section. Coming into the back jump section right about now. And then it's a battle royale between Byers and Valencia. Byers over the top of Valencia. Through the back jump section they go. Down the front straightaway. Drag race. It is Byers on top with Valencia. Giving chase. Nesbitt trying to keep his nose clean through the center section of the track. With a minute 30 in, 3:30 to go. Byers gets it wrong. Valencia gets it wrong. Now Valencia into the top 2. Byers going to give chase on Valencia. Rosen just waiting to pick up some pieces. Meanwhile, Tony Nesbitt through the center section of the track he goes. Locked and loaded through the center triple. Coming into the back jump section right now. Byers going to be in that 2. He's got a rearview mirror of Nick Valencia. 2 in, 3 to go. I am going to need about 4 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 4 volunteer corner marshals after this race. Up next, modified B-Main event coming at you next. 2 Ahmad, B-Main coming at you next. Byers and Valencia still going at it. Now Byers stretching out a little bit of lead on Valencia. He's got Rosen sitting on a 6. Nesbitt rocking in the clean air. Down the front straightaway he goes. White with the blue and metallic red. Through the center section of the track. In that 2. Yellow and fluorescent orange of Byers through the center jump section. Rosen with the white, yellow, and pink through the center jump section. And Nick Valencia rocking the cement. Fluorescent orange and yellow in the top 4. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Nesbitt down the front straightaway. Byers working through the back jump section. Rosen through the center. Valencia through the center. That'll be your closest battle for 2nd and 3rd. Help him out. Byers keeping it rubber side down in that final transfer spot. Nesbitt in the middle of the track, not making any chances. Wants to keep all arms on the car with a minute 10 to go. 1:10 to go. It is Nesbitt and Byers. Your top 2. Rosen into 3 spot. 5.2 back off of Byers. Byers off the end of the straightaway. Rosen coming down the front straightaway. With 45 seconds to go, drivers, 45 seconds to go. Byers pushing it sideways. Rosen not giving up without a fight. Through the center section. With under 30 to go. Rosen making a last-ditch effort. Gap was 6.5 seconds. Now it's only going to be 3.2. Byers through the center. Oh, Rosen trying to push it too hard. Marshall help him out. With less than 10, drivers less than 10, Nesbitt and Byers looking to make their way into that A-main event with less than 5. And that'll be time. Everyone will be done when you cross start finish line. Tony, got you at the line. You are done. Everyone else will be done when you cross our finish line. Byers, you are done. Waiting on one, waiting on one, waiting on Rosen. Nesbitt and Byers, you guys are going into that 17.5 lock timing. A main event. No more laps. Marshals, grab your blower. Start blowing off your areas, please. And I am going to need about 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 3. That is my two-wheel drive modified B main event, two-wheel mod B main event. Top 2 vying for the big show of modified. I got it, Kelly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, let's get all of our marshalling spots covered. All marshalling spots covered. I need all my marshal spots covered. I got Noya over there, Nesbitt there, Valencia there, Clark there, Byers there. I need 1, 2, 3 volunteer marshals, please. I need 3 volunteer marshals. I need every marshalling spot covered for my mod guys. All marshal spots covered, please. All marshalling spots covered. Everybody deserves an equal opportunity spot. Mana. I need 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 2, please. 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 2. I need a volunteer corner marshal on cone number 2. Thank you, Kelly. Roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in. Once again, guys, you guys hear me calling for volunteers. I know I've leaned on you heavily today, but please hop out there. Help me out. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Grady. So it's going to be locking on the pole. Schultz on the 2, Smith on the 3, Linton on the 4.
Schultz.
And with that being said, you can take another lap. No more laps. You guys can go and line up the cars. No more laps. Go and line up the cars. All right. Two-wheel drive modified. Live and kicking. Top 2 going to find your way into that A main event. Running with the big dogs. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go. Sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Locken leading us out. Schultz in the 2, Smith in the 3. 3 cars side by side through that center section of the track. They go. Locken, Schultz, Smith. 3 cars down the back jump section. Everybody making it. Smith to the inside on Schultz. 3-car dance down that front straightaway. Randy Locken rocking the TLR. 22.50 DC. Through the center section. Willie Smith into that 2. Schultz into the 3. Coming through the center section of the track they go. Locken, Smith, Schultz. Linton. Off the end of the straightaway they go. Marshals, keep your head on a swivel stick. 1 miscue. And they're dropping like the gross national deficit. Locken hooks up a pipe. Schultz looks to the inside. Now Schultz going to find his way into the 2. Willie Smith leading out. Schultz in the 2, Locken in the 3. A minute in, 3 to go. It is the deal. Through the center section, triple. Schultz through the center, Locken through the triple. Back quad. Year leader going big. Dropping the moxie. Schultz in that 2 spot. Locken into 3, just waiting to pick up some pieces on Schultz. Through the center. Schultz keeping it legal and legit. Locken into 3. Watching on the front straightaway. It is clear. Thank you, Jacob. Willie Smith off the end of the straightaway. Little bit of rough qualifying for Willie. Trying to find his way into the big show. In the center of the track he goes. Schultz in the 2. Comes up a little short. Valencia right there to get him. Locken. Back up into the 2. Plenty of time. 1:45 in. 3:15 to go. It's Willie. Locken. Schultz. Gap between second and third is going to be 2.2 seconds. Willie Smith leading out. He's got 3.6 on Locken. Top 3 working through the back section of the track they go. Smith down the front straightaway. Watch out the end of the straightaway. Willie gets it wrong. Lock-in. And Schultz going to shore up that lead. Willie through the center. Lock-in through the center. Watching the back jump section. Watch back jump section. It is clear. Willie and Lock-in. Off the end of the straightaway they go. Watching the center. Watching the center. Thank you, Justin. I will need lots of volunteers to help me out with the next race. This is going to be my Novice A main event. Novice A main event is coming up next. So I'll need these 4 drivers and about at least 3, if not 4, volunteer marshals to help me out for my Novice A main, because that is a 10-car boogity boogity dance. Oh, Willie Smith putting up on 2 wheels, Bo Luke style. Locking in the 2, Schultz in the 3, Linton in the 4. There's Willie through the center. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Caden. 3 and 2 to go. Willie Smith leading out. Through the center. Pushes it sideways. Locking in the 2. Schultz in the 3. Linton going to be in my top 4. Watching center. It is clear. Nice. Willie Smith working through the center. Whoo, flirting with the tube. Locking in that 2 spot. Minute 15 to go, drivers. 1:15 to go. Linton throwing his nose up in the modified ranks. Nice to see him. He's got it going on. Give him a couple weeks to get his car sorted out. He'll be right as well. RL in the 2. Willie Smith down the front straightaway he goes. Locking in the 2. Watching the back jump section. Schultz in the 3. With 35 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. It is clear. Thank you, Zach. Race number 4. 2-wheel drive. Actually, Novice A main event. You are going to be up next. Novice A main. You are going to be up next. Smith leading out. Locking in the 2. Schultz in the 3. Nicely done, Jacob. Thank you very much. With less than 10 drivers. Less than 10. Watch the back jump section. It is clear. That is going to be time on the master clock. Keep them rolling, guys. Smith and Linton. Chopped at the line. You are done. Locking. You are done. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And that is a race. I'll stop. Taking the win. Willie Smith, Randy Locken. You guys are in that A main event. That'll be race number 9. Drivers from race number 3, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. Drivers race 3, back on the track, corner marshal, please. And I am going to need about 4 volunteer corner marshals. 4 volunteer corner marshals, please. That's right. Novice A main event coming at you next. Two of my drivers need you guys back on the track, please. Two of my drivers need you guys back on the track, please. And I do need lots of volunteer marshals, please. I need lots of volunteer marshals, please. All right, Novice A main event. You guys can roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Again, I need lots of volunteer help on this. This is a 10-car Novice A main event.
Steve Meyer, Robert Mock, DJ White. James Rothel.
All right, and with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. So we'll get our cars lined up. Qualifying on the pole will be Garrett Tate. On the 2 will be Robert Mock. On the 3 will be Steve Meyer. On the 4, Chris Byers. On the 5, Riley Everson. On the 6, James Roth. On the 7, DJ White. On the 8, Grady Clark. On the 9, Colton Witt. And in the 10 will be Kelly Byers. All right, novice drivers. You guys know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Throttle is going to go both ways, so please make your passes clean. Have some fun. Do not take anyone out if at all possible. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone. Watch the front straightaway, watch the front straightaway, watch the front straightaway. Oh my. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Leading set early on, it's going to be Robert Mock, Steve Meyer, Byers, Tate, White. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Thank you, VP. Leading out on deck is going to be Robert Mock. Down the front straightaway he goes. Garrett Tate in the 2. Steve Meyer in the 3. Byers in the 4. That'll be a battle right there for 3rd and 4th off the end of the straightaway. .115 in, 3:45 to go. It is Robert Mock leading out. Garrett Tate going to be in that 2 spot. Steve Meyer rocking the blue and graphite. Short course going to be in the top 3. Tate working through this intersection, coming into the back jump section right now. Marshall out front there, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Mock coming down the front straightaway. Now Tate going to be taking over the top spot. Mock going to drop it to the 2. There's Mock off the end of the straightaway. Rough lap out of Mock. So Garrett Tate with the blue and white coming through the center section of the track. Leading out. Marshall in the center, please. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Tate leading out. Looks like Mock's going to take a knee. Oh, he's got a broken front end. Rough out of Mock. Byers now going to take over the top 2. Steve Meyer in the 3. That'll be your battle going down the back jump section right now. Byers rocking the mini. Meyer with the short course. Roth in the 4. Everson in the 5. White in the 6. Watch in center, watch in center. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Jimmy. Kelly now moving up into the top 8. Colton in the 9, watch in center. It is clear. Thank you, VP. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. It is Garrett Tate leading out. Tate working off the end of the straightaway. In that 2 spot, going to be Chris Byers. In the 3 will be Steve Myers. Everson in the 4. Now Roth moving up into the 4. Everson in the 5. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Watch in center, watch in center. Watch in center. Marshall in the center. Justin in the center, please. Need a Marshall in the center, please. Tate still leading out. Meyer in the 2. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the straightaway. Thank you, Doy. Appreciate that. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Novice A main event off and running. Colton and Grady going at it. With 25 seconds to go, 25 seconds left to go. Race number 4 on deck. Race number 5, 21.5 lock timing A main event. You are going to be up next. 21.5 lock timing A main event. You will be up next. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. That is going to be time on the master clock. You guys will be done when you cross start finish line. Everyone will be done when you cross start finish line. Garrett, you're done. Steve, you're done. Colton, you're done. Grady, you're done. Riley, you're done. DJ waiting on Kelly. And that is a race. I'll stop. Novice drivers, good job. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. I am going to need all 8 of you back out on the track, please. I know I got Garrett and Riley going back to back, so I'll need you guys back out on the track. Corner marshal for me, please. Race number 5, 21.5 lock timing A main event coming up at you next. 21.5 lock timing A main event coming up at you next. Novice drivers, need you guys back out on the track, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys back out on the track for me, please. Novice drivers, need you guys back out on the track for me, please. I should have Mr. Meyer and Grady go and split yourselves up. And Kelly, you got the center right there. We'll give Garrett a couple extra seconds to get his car ready to go. I need 1 marshal on spot number 6. Guess I can hop out there. I'll hop out there.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. You guys can go and roll them out, check them in. We're going to let Garrett have an extra second because he is going back to back.
Dave Rosen.
Qualifying
Riley
order
Emerson.
on the pole will be Jerry Price. In the 2
seconds
will
to
be
start
Dave
the race.
Rosen. In the 3 will be Garrett Tate. In the 4, Phil Rowan. In the 5, Rich Brown. In the 6, Riley Everson. And in the 7 will be Mike A. This is my 21.5 lock timing.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
A main event. Watch on front straightaway. Watch on front straightaway. All right. And with that, we'll say no more laps. No more laps. We're going to get our cars lined up.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Race number 6 will be my short course stadium truck. A main. I will need lots of volunteer marshals after race 6. Y'all know the routine. Let's line up our cars in the boxes. Fabulous. Let's keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Y'all know the routine. We're going to go sound of the tone. All right, we're off and running. Price going to be leading us out. Rosen in the 2. Tate looking at the inside early on. Somebody off the beaten path. Jury Price going to be leading us out. Rosen in the 2. Tate, Rowan, A, Brown, and Everson. Locked in a little. 1 behind you there, Jacob. Thank you, sir. Out front. Oh, Jury puts it upside down. That's going to move. Who's that going to move? Rosen into the 2. Up into the top spot. Jury leading out. Rosen in the 2. Rowan, Tate, that'll be your battle right now through this intersection. Jury Price being hunted down by Dave Rosen. And then 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You got to wait. Other side. Nicely done, Mr. Meyer. Through the back jump section, it is Jury Price on top. Dave Rosen in the 2. Rowan in the 3. Brown in the 4. Race number 6, Short Course Stadium Truck coming up at you next. Short Course Stadium Truck coming up at you next. Back out up front, it is going to be Jury Price on top. Dave Rosen in the 2 spot. Rowan in the 3. Price and Rosen through the center section coming up on Mike A. That'll be leader in second on you. Y'all know what to do. Grazie, prego. It's Price, Rosen, Rowan, Brown, Tate, Mike A. Everson. That's going to be your top 7. Race number 6. Short Course Stadium Truck coming up at you next. Jury Price out front. Dave Rosen in the 2. Rowan going to be in the top 3. You're watching race number 5. It's my 21.5 lock timing. A main event. Jury Price leading out. She's got Rosen knocking on the back door. Now Rosen and Rowan going at it. Nope, that's Rosen and Mike A. Sorry about that. Rowan about a straightaway back. So Jury Price starting to stretch out her sea legs. She's got about a 5-second lead on Rosen, who's got about a 1.5 seconds on Rowan. Through the back jump section they go. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Center section is clear. Watching the back jump section. Watch back jump section. Thank you, Grady. Good job. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. It is Jury Price on top. Dave Rosen in the 2. Rowan in the 3. Watch out in the straightaway. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Watch it in center, watch it in center. Tate getting it wrong. That'll be leader working there, Mr. Everson. Please hold your line. Grazie, prego. Good job. Rosen only 2.8 back on Price. They're separated by a straightaway with 1:15 to go. Price rocking the clean air. Rosen going to be rocking the clean air now. So let's see what Rosen come out of charge on. Rowan falling back into 3. That'll be second with there, Garrett. Thank you very much, Garrett. Down the front straightaway, your leader, Jury Price. Rosen in the 2. Rowan in the 3. Watching the back jump section. Good job, Brady. Thank you very much. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. I'll need about 3 volunteer corner marshals to help me out after race number 5. I'll need a couple volunteer marshals, even though it is a 3-car dance. I'll need a couple volunteer marshals, and I will need a grip load of marshals to help me out after race number 6. A grip load of marshals to help me out after race number 6. Jury Price leading out. Rosen in the 2. Rowan in the 3. Brown in the 4. Tate, Mike A., and Everson rounding out my top 7 with 15 seconds to go. Price down the front straightaway. Rosen down the front straightaway. This will be a white flag lap, everyone. Starting to finish out their last laps. Watch in the center, watch in the center. Price dodging a bullet on that with less than 5. Is she going to take it tone to tone? She will. Jury Price taking the win. Rosen in the 2. Brown in the 4. Waiting on Rowan. Waiting on Phil. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And that is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Jury Price taking the win. Dave Rosen in the 2. Rowan in the 3. Race number 5 in the books. Race number 6, Short Course Stadium Truck. Coming at you next. Oh! Epic failure. Race number 6.
Benji Tolbert.
Short course stadium truck. Coming at you next. 21.5 lock timing drivers. I need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal for me, please. 21.5 lock timing drivers. Need you back on the track. Corner marshal for me, please. Mike into the straightaway. Jerry right there. I got Garrett there. All right. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. I'm going to need... Want to help me out again, Jacob? When you're done, free race entry on me. Thank you.
1 minute to the start of the
Qualifying
race.
order will be Brooks Canfield on the pole, Justin Clark on the 2, Benji Tolbert on the 3. 3-car dance. You kids know the routine. No more laps. No more laps. We'll go and get our cars / trucks lined up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Easy, Benji. Woosa. Oh, thank you, Zach. I was going to hop out there, but you're awesome. You're the best.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, 3-car dance. Y'all know the routine. Have a little fun, do a little dance at the sound of the tone. Loop, at the sound of the tone. Locked and loaded. Canfield and Tolbert. Canfield almost putting it up on 2 wheels. Tolbert giving chase. 2-wheel drive expert stock going to be coming up at you next. 2-wheel expert stock coming up at you next. I will need a grip load of marshals to help me out for race number 7. I'll need a bunch of marshals to help me out after race number 7. Canfield leading out. Clark in the 2, Tolbert in the 3. Brooks Canfield, household staple in your short course division. Rocking the fluorescent pink and purple. Through the back jump section he goes. Doing a little 50-50 rail grind. Down the front straightaway he goes. In that 2 is going to be the all-orange of Justin Clark. Benji going to be in the top 3. Watching the back jump section. Canfield trying to throw a sick whip. Not the easy thing to do with the short course. Let me tell you. Where are you going, Benji? If you got some skills to pay the bills. It is Canfield leading out. Clark in the 2, Tolbert in the 3. Hey, Jimmy Leff, are you out there? Can you grab me some practice and or free race cards? Some of the free race cards that they have behind the counter? Please? Thank you. Canfield leading out. Tolbert now up into the 2. Oh, he puts it upside down. Clark and Tolbert going at it. Making a race out of it. Through the back jump section. Justin Clark in the 2. Tolbert knocking on the back door for the 3 with 2 minutes in. 3 to go. Brooks Canfield. I would say alive and kicking, but he's got a boot on, so you really don't want to kick anything. Watch it in center, watch it in center. Second and third. Playing patty cake. Neither of them wants to lead out. Race number 7. 2-wheel drive expert stock coming up at you next. I am going to need about 6 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with the next race. At least 6 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out the next race, please. Thank you, sir. Huh? I didn't see it. There's only 2 up there. Canfield, the jam and the jelly roll of Clark and Tolbert. 250 in, 210 to go. 250 in, 210 to go. It is Canfield, Clark, Tolbert. Through the center section of the track they go. Race number 7, 2-wheel drive, expert stock. Coming up at you next. 2-wheel expert stock coming up at you next. Tolbert and Clark still going at it down the front straightaway. They go. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Wow. I'll give you an A for effort on that one, Benji. Race number 7. 2-wheel expert stock. the bad boys of Stockified Racers. You guys will be up next. Again, I am going to need about at least 6 volunteer quarter marshals to help me out with race number 7. At least 6 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 7. Canfield leading out. Clark in the 2, Tolbert in the 3. With 4 minutes in, uno mas to go. Brooks put it upside down. No harm, no foul. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate that. We're rocking and rolling through our main events. So if we keep rolling like we are, should have a little extra time for some open practice when we get done, but let's keep rocking through the program. Volunteer marshals, appreciate you guys hopping out there. You guys keep on that up. We'll see what we can do when we get done with our last main at, should be about 5:25, give or take. Canfield leading out. Less than 15, drivers less than 15. Clark in the 2, Tolbert in the 3. This will be everyone's last lap. You'll be done when you cross our finish line. That is going to be time. Canfield leading out. Taking the watch, front straightaway. What's wrong with Reedy? And that is waiting on one. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Taking the win, Brooks Canfield in the 2. Justin Clark in the 3 will be Benji Tolbert. I'll need Tolbert and Clark out on the track and at least 6 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 7. Thank you for helping me, Marshall.
Transponder 9005540. Transponder 44959195.
All right, 2-wheel drive, expert stock. Marshals to your spots. I need Benji at the end of the straightaway on 2. And Colby, are you marshaling down there on 3? Are you marshaling? Need you standing up for me, bud. Thank you very much. We are clear for takeoff. You guys can go and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in.
Justin, DLRs.
2-wheel drive,
Dave
expert stock.
Cadency.
Coming at you next.
This is Valotis.
It's going to be Caden Say on the 7, Dylan Dodge on the 6, ZC on the 5, VP on the 4, Zorn on the 3, Bialois on the 2, and Ryan Prince going to be taking the tone on the pole spot. All right, and with that, let's go and get our cars lined up. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8. 17.5 lock timing A main event going to be coming up at you next. All right, I got a clear check out of everybody. We are locked and loaded. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. You all know the routine at the sound of
1 minute to
the
the start of the
tone.
race.
Prince leading us out. Bialois in the 2. Oh, my goodness. Zorn tries to go around the outside. Does a wall ride. VP inherits that second spot. And then here comes Caden Say out of nowhere. Marshall out front. Thank you, Jacob. Out front, it is going to be Bialois. Nope, Ryan Prince, sorry about that. Stuck behind a pole. Prince on top, Bialois in the 2. Zorn in the 3. ZC in the 4. VP in the 5. Say in the 6. Dodge in 7. Right now, Ryan Prince through the back jump section he goes. Up the hill, down the front straightaway. In that 2 spot is going to be the all-orange of Bialois. Into 3 will be the white, gray, and teal of Zorn. Say and ZC going at it. That'll be the battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Pedersoli, Say, and ZC all going at it. Leader working there, ZC. Thank you very much. It is clear. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Marshall out front. Justin bending like Gumby. Prince leading out. Bialois in that 2 spot. Watch in straightaway, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. It is clear. Prince, Bialois, Zorn, Say. Bialois down the front straightaway. Zorn down the front straightaway. ZC down the front straightaway. Nope, ZC is coming by. Center section. Watch it out back, guys. Watch it out back. Ryan Prince leading us out. Bialois in the 2. Zorn in the 3. ZC in the 4. Say Dodge. Watch the back jump section. It is clear. Ryan Prince by timing scoring down the front straightaway. Bialois working his way back jump section. Down the front straightaway now. And watch the back section. Watch back section. It is clear. Ryan Prince leading out. Bialois in the 2. Zorn in the 3. There's Prince through the center section. Bialois coming in the center section. Gap between first and second going to be 5.2. ZC doing a little durability testing on that one. Prince, Bialois, Zorn. That's going to be your top 3. Valiotis in the 4. Dodge in the 5. Say in the 6. 3:30 in, 1:40 to go. Race number 8, 17.5 lock timing, A main event. You will be up next. I will need all 7 of these drivers and 2 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 8. I'll need 2 volunteer marshals to help me out. Race number 8. Watch front straightaway, inside, 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 inside. Thank you, Jacob. Prince leading out. Bialois in the 2. Zorn in the 3. Valiotis, Dodge, Say, VP out early. Watch in the center, watch in the center. Thank you, Logan. Good job. Marshall out front. Thank you, Jacob. Good job behind you. With less than a minute to go, drivers. Less than a minute to go. Less than a minute to go. Ryan Prince just keeping it rubber side down. Through the back jump section he goes. Up the hill, going down the hill one more time. 16.2 fast lap out of Prince. Bialois, 16.6 fast lap, rocking the all orange. TLR 5.0 down the front straightaway. Watch front straightaway, watch front straightaway, watch front straightaway inside. Thank you, Jacob. Good job. With under 30 to go, drivers. Under 30 to go, under 30 to go. Prince, Bialois, Zorn. Valiotis, Dodge. That's going to be your top 5. Race number 8, 17.5 lock timing, A main event. Coming at you next. I'll need these 7 drivers and 2 volunteer marshals, please. Less than 10, less than 10. Less than 5, drivers, less than 5. And that's going to be time. Everyone will be done. We crossed our finish line. Dave Zorn taking them top 3. You are done. RP taking the win. You are done. Everyone else will be done when you cross our finish line. ZC, Bialois, you are done. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1, and that is a race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers, start blowing off your areas. Race number 8, 17.5 lock timing, A main event. Coming up at you next. Yay! All right. Two-wheel drive expert stock drivers. Need you guys back out on the track, please. Two-wheel expert stock drivers, back out on the track, please. Should have 7 drivers out there. Marshals to your spots, please. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in.
James Maxwell.
Qualifying
James
in the 10 spot, Chris Byers.
Craig Nelson.
In the
Tony
9, Tony Nesbitt. In the 8, Nils
Nils
Clenshaw.
Tyler Jones.
In the 7, Craig Nelson.
Brooks
In the
Canfield.
6, Laird Johnson.
Derek
In the
Price.
5,
Chris
Jeree
Byers.
Price. So, ZC, take cone 1. Jacob is a volunteer.
1 minute to the start of the race.
In the 5, Jeree Price. In the 4, James Wiseman. In the 3, James Maxwell. Watch the back jump section. In the 2, Tyler Jones. And on the pole will be Brooks Canfield. With that being said, no more laps. Marshals to your spots.
45
Watch
seconds to the
center
start of the race.
section. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. Coming at you next. Two-wheel drive modified.
30
You
seconds
guys
to the
are on
start of the
deck.
race.
Their cars lined up. Por favor. Oh. ZZ. Got a car stuck up against the tube. It's all right. All right.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Guys are going at the
Less than 5.
sound of the tone. That wasn't even anywhere close to a tone. Let's keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done. Beautiful. All right, we're locked and loaded. 17.5. Lock timing. Your leader on deck is going to be Maxwell, Canfield, Wiseman, Price, Clenshaw. That'll be your top 5 front runners. Then you got Nesbitt, Byers, Johnson watching center, watching center, watching center, watching center, watching center. Center section is clear. Back out up front, it is going to be James Maxwell, Brooks Canfield in the 2, Nils Clenshaw in the 3, Wiseman, Nesbitt, Byers. 3-car dance. Wiseman, Nesbitt, and Byers all going out through the center. First and second doing a breakaway. That is Maxwell and Canfield. Down the back straightaway they go. Clenshaw in the 3. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Nicely done, Tony. Keep it clean, guys. 1 minute in, 5 to go. Two-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next. Two-wheel mod. Going to be coming up at you next. Watch out front, guys. Watch out front. Marshall out front. Thank you, Ryan. Maxwell leading out. Canfield in the 2. Nils Clenshaw in the 3. Then it's going to be Wiseman, Byers, Price. Johnson, watch front straightaway, watch front straightaway, watch front straightaway. Watch in center, guys. Marshall in the center. Watch your glasses there, Dylan. Watch back jump section. Watch out, Ryan. Out front, it is going to be Maxwell and Canfield. They're going to be coming up on Nesbitt. You'll have leader in second come up on you suited up. Just know who's on your 6. Then you got Clenshaw in the 3 down the front straightaway with Laird Johnson in the 4. Tyler Jones in the 5. There's Jones and Nelson going at it for 5, 6. Byers in the 7. Let's clean it up, gentlemen. Leader in second. Down the front straightaway they go. Maxwell and Canfield. Leader and second coming up on you there, James. Please hold your line. Just letting you know who's coming back. Watch coming on front straightaway. Thank you, Ryan. Watch coming front straightaway. Thank you, Craig. Good job. Canfield and Maxwell off the end of the straightaway. They're going at it tooth and nail. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Back on track. It is going to be Laird Johnson now into the 3. Nils in the 4. Jones in the 5. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Watch the back jump section. 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 You guys need to dial it down a notch, please. When I say watch the section, you guys know which section I'm talking about. It's going to be Canfield leading out. Maxwell in the 2. Looks like Johnson in the 3. Watching center, watching center. Jones in the 4. Watching center, watching center, watching center, watching center, watching center, watching center. Watch out behind you there, Dave. It is clear. Canfield, Maxwell, Johnson. Now Jones up into the 3. Johnson in the 4. Maxwell in the 2. Down the front straightaway he goes. Canfield working in the center. Maxwell off the end of the straightaway. Jones in the center right now. Now Johnson up into the 3. Jones dropping it to the 4. Clenshaw on the 5. Watching center, watching center. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. That'll be second with their Nils. You know what to do. Good job. Game on, game on, game on. Game on. .35 seconds left to go, drivers. 35 seconds left to go. It is Canfield leading out. Maxwell in the 2. Laird Johnson in the 3. Tyler Jones in the 4. That'll be Clenshaw and Nesbitt. Marshall behind you, Marshall behind you. Thank you, Dylan. Other side, other side, other side, other side. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Canfield on top. Maxwell in the 2. Watching center. Safe. With less than 5. Time has expired. Everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Everyone will be done. Canfield, you are done. Maxwell, you are done. Jones, you are done. Price, you're done. Byers, you're done. Watch it when I call you guys done. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. If I haven't called you done. Wiseman, you're done. Clenshaw, you're done. Johnson, you're done. Nesbitt, you're done. That is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Brooks, if I can get you over here to start the two-wheel mod race, I would appreciate it. Drivers from race number 8, turn them off, put them down. I need Johnson, Maxwell, Jones, Clenshaw, Nesbitt, Price, Byers, Nelson, and Wiseman. Need you guys back on the track to quarter marshal, please. And I'll get Brooks over here to start this race. I got it. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Marshals to your spots, please. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Two-wheel mod. You guys can roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots, please.
Willie Smith. This is Valiotis. Randy Locken. James Wright.
It
1 minute to the start of the
is
race. Jim Sylvie.
Locken on the 10. Smith on the 9. Sylvie on the 8. Valiosis on the 7. You're good. Leff on the 6, Lake on the 5, Gatton on the 4, Noya on the 3, Boyd on the 2, Prince on the pole. Marshals, I need you guys watching your areas, not the race. Marshals, watch your areas, not the race.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And with that, let's go ahead and go. No more laps. Watch the back jump section. Watch the back jump section. Watch the back jump section. Marshals to your spots. No, I am not going to announce the whole race. I'm going to start the race, and then Brooks is going to take over. Nils, can you slide a little bit to the left?
Less than 5.
Perfect. Just like that. Maybe, maybe, maybe. All right, driver's ready. Marshall's ready at the sound of the tone.
Prince will hold on to the hole shot after the first lap, but Chase Boyd is right behind him. ZZ's and Gatton will round out the top 4. And Chase passes Ryan Prince to take the 1 spot. Oh, caution before the straightaway, caution before the straightaway. Caution on the straightaway. We got 1 minute down. Boyd leading us out with Prince in the 2, Gatton in the 3. And we've got Noya, Silve, Zizis, Lock-in, Willie Smith, and Lake rounding out the field. Caution in the back jump section. It is clear. Prince now taking that 1 spot with Gatton in the 2. And Boyd will take over the 2 spot from Gatton. 2 minutes down, 3 to go. Oh, caution before the middle triple. It is clear. Zach Noya now in that 2 spot behind Prince. Then we'll have Boyd, Gatton, and Zizis. And then Silve, Smith, Lake, and Lock-in will round out the field. Got 3 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Well, watch out for the banner. And oh, Tyler's got it. Boyd back in that top 3 after that last lap. One minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. We've got Ryan Prince still up. Marshall in the center. Marshall, you got it, Michael. Prince up top with Noya in the 2, followed up by Gatton and Zizis. Then we have Willie Smith, Richard Lake, Chase Boyd, and Randy Lock-in. Thirty seconds to go. Less than 10, drivers, less than 10. Zach Noya caught you at the line. Drivers, you will be finished as you cross the line. All right, that is a race. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers.
Turn them off, put them down. 2 of my drivers going to turn them off, put them down. Coming back out, final marshaling spot. Thank you, Brooks. Appreciate the assist on that.
Logan Meyer.
All right, 2 of my guys. Thank you very much for hopping out there. KG, thank you for everything today. And final race of the day, 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel. You guys can go and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. It's going to be Craig Nelson on the 6, Larry Johnson on the 5, Wiseman on the 4, Bowen on the 3, Maxwell on the 2, Meyer on the pole. Final, oh my goodness.
James Maxwell. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Final race of the day. After we get done with this, I'll assess to see if we're going to have any open practice, which we might. And with that, no more laps, no more laps. Going to get our cars lined up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Cars lined up. Meyer on the pole, Maxwell on the 2, Bowen on the 3, Wiseman on the 4, Nelson on the 5. Laird is going to take a knee. Again, thanks so much for coming on in today. If you guys have a tab inside the store, it should have already been taken care of. We'll do it all over again on Saturday of next week. Also, we'll do it all over again on Wednesday with Jimmy Leff on the mic. Drivers ready, marshals ready, sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Let's keep it clean, kids. Keep it clean. Maxwell gonna take home the early QP dive. Bowen in the 2. Meyer and Wiseman going at it. James Maxwell trying to run away. Bowen in the 2. Wiseman going to hook up a pipe. Noya right there to get him. Bowen going to be in the top 2. He gets it wrong in the center. That puts Logan Meyer into the 2. And here comes Nelson and Wiseman. Gripson coming up. 4 wheels starting to look like they're corkscrewing to China. Maxwell leading out. Logan Meyer in that 2, keeping it legal and legit. Gets a little wiggly koogly in the center. And then it's a 3-car dance. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Nelson. Wiseman gets it wrong in the back. Chase right there to get him. Thank you, Chase. Good hustle. James watching center, watching center. Maxwell puts it upside down. Logan now going to find his way up on top. Logan leading out. Maxwell in the 2. Nelson gets it wrong. Watching the back jump section. Thank you, Chase. Good job. So that's going to move Bowen now into the 3 spot. Meyer and Maxwell going at it. Bowen into 3. Looks like Nelson in the 4. Wiseman in the 5, 1st and 2nd. Down the front straightaway they go. 3rd coming down the front straightaway. There's 4th and 5th in tow. Minute 45 in, 3:15 to go. It is Logan Meyer on top. Little sparks out of Maxwell. Bowen into 3. Nelson in the 4 and Wiseman in the 5. So 3rd, 4th, 5th. Off the end of the straightaway they go. Logan Meyer leading out, in charge. Keeping his nose clean. Maxwell in the 2. Bowen in the 3. Wiseman and Nelson going at it off the end of straightaway. Nelson to the inside. Wiseman looking back to the inside. Let's keep it clean out there, kids. Let's keep it clean. Now Maxwell and Meyer going at it. Logan puts it up on 2 wheels. Maxwell back up into the top spot. 2:45 in. 2:15 to go. Maxwell goes small. Meyer goes big. Thank you, Chase. Bowen into 3. Nelson back up into the top 4. And then Meyer gets it wrong. Gatton right there to get him. Maxwell back up on top. Bowen just lurking in the wings. 3:10 in, 1:50 to go. Off the end straightaway, James Maxwell leading out. Meyer in the 2. Bowen in the 3. Nelson in the 4. With 1:30 to go, drivers, 1:30 to go. First and second coming into the center section. That is Logan Meyer leading out. Gets it wrong in the center. Maxwell looking to the inside, almost hooks up a pipe. Bowen right there as well. Gap between first and second, 1.2. Maxwell gets it wrong. Chase right there to get him. And here comes Bowen going to challenge out for that top 2 now. Off the end of the straightaway they go. Woo! With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Watching the back jump section. Thank you, Chase. Good job. Bowen gets it wrong. So leader on deck is going to be the blue and silver. Puts it upside down. Maxwell not able to capitalize. Through the center jump section they go. Maxwell in the 2. Watch it in center, watch it in center. Watch it in center, watch it in center. One behind you, Ryan. Nicely done. Settle it in, James. Under 20 to go, drivers, under 20 to go. It is Logan Meyer on top. Maxwell in the 2, Bowen in the 3. Bowen trying to do last-ditch effort on Maxwell. They got less than 10. They should get by for a white flag lap and race it to the line, and they do with less than 2. It's going to be close for Nelson. Gotcha at the line, Craig. You are done. Logan Meyer taking the win. You are done. That is second work there. James, please hold your line. Oh, Maxwell puts it upside down. Here comes Bowen. It's a drag race going to the inside. Bowen to the inside on Maxwell. And that is a race. And that is a race. Drivers all stop. You don't have to worry about blowing off the track. Time now is 5:20. I'm going to say you guys have, we'll do 15 minutes of practice. 15 minutes of practice at 5:40. Track will be closed. 15 minutes of practice, and then track will be closed. 12 on the stand at a time. 12 on the stand at a time.
James Weissman. Controlled practice has started.